EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Swag told me to pick.
Right there, 54 miles. It's our field. It's our field.
The former second-round pick. This is Joe Mixon.
Oh, my God.
And some room to work. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Swear, that nigga almost scored first play on the game.
Right off the bat, and even 50 yards on the ground. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10.
Check four, check four.
And a give this time to the tailback. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw on second down. King. He's good. And he holds it in for the Buccaneers.
The fuck you doing?
DK Metcalf. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Hey, man.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Super T. 19. Check.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No. Fuck that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Watch the twist.
Oh, that's what funny, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration.
Totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
So we already know what's
first down there, but it's incomplete.
You know, like it ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I just thought it was going to be something different. I thought it was going to be, you know.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
To throw is Wilson. That's complete to Whiteside. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You know, they introducing folks who ain't never been on the
Now they
show.
go screen. It's complete.
Man!
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
His mama, his baby
In order for
mama,
a screen
like
pass
that.
to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
What, she got one show?
Left pass. Hey, zero.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot
With the
before.
touchdown
We
is.
always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
Oh, man.
And can he step into a threat? And when you can't do that,
What was Square doing?
oftentimes interceptions
We're
result.
running the slant.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now. It's done, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Check right 54. Right 54. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Go. Mike by 4. Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Short.
King now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Hey, check. One left. 57.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
19. 57, Mike 57.
From the gun on third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Bang, 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 bang.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Man up, D. Man up, D.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Mike, 315. Mike, 44. Switch up, switch up. One left, one left, one left, one left. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Zoom, zoom.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Double count right here, double count. Gun.
On third down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tight end wide open.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
44 is Mike. Check. I'm coming after you. Hey, 0. 44. Mike. Zebra. Watch the run. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
What you do that for?
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the 1st half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Over the middle. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Fucking press the fucking wrong button again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 33. Yeah, let's go set lunch. Back.
Now Wilson. Going to throw again. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Alert.
Again, Wilson. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17.
We got a score right here.
As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Get ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming for you, son. Go. Run left. 57. Watch the pass. Go. 4 down. 57 to Mike. 57.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
14. He's coming.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And they can't bring him down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Oh, my God, bro.
Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wilson flushed to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
57. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Down to lose one. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Rip left. Let's go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Done. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw is King. Operating from the gun. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
The fuck,
and he gets
bruh?
this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They give it to Williams running right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D. Check 3. Check 3.
They'll try the left side. It's done. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
54, Mike, 54, watch 54, watch 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these...
On 3rd down, King going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 20 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I can tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Bang out, bam.
Wilson to throw again. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Man, this nigga come through so fast, bro.
It's like this when the ball comes free. It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Alert. Kill, turn up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Looking for his tight end on the corner, it's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance.
These niggas don't catch.
Down your throat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson
Man, this nigga come through.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Check like 33.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And it's a
Oh, my
fumble.
gosh,
And it's
bro.
picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drop.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
On 1st down, Dunn. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's caught by OBJ.
Damn.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll run on first down. It's done. A gain of 3, second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Slam, slow target.
From the gun, King. They'll let it go deep and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And here's Wilson on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Got 4 down. Mike set 33. 12.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On 2nd down, it's done. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
No pass, no pass.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson got a man open. It's Ross. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bucs, playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot.
I threw a pick six. I tried to throw it to my tight end. He was wide open, bro.
Wild card.
Nigga wide open for a touchdown. I pressed the wrong button.
Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is
I'm out, man. I had my fun though.
What you mean you out, big dog?
Yeah, man. Hey, Jay done though. Mixon hurt. He done. Ooh, Zeus just got acceleration for next season.
Did he get
Nah, he had 89. End of the season he will.
Wow.
Nah, if Fly lose, he do. Hey, bro. Who? I stopped that run pretty good. Just gave up that big pass play, man. Hey, Swag. Hey, Swag, go upgrade my offensive line. McCoy, left tackle. Hold on. Yeah, upgrade him, bro. I need some people to block shit.
People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many years.
Oh, he tricked me. I thought that was me.
How you treat me? Do you like how it tastes? Shawty use it. Can't treat you like my age.
Jay, you so trash, bro. I swear to God. I swear to God, man.
Had to watch for the Jakes on the road. This crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money.
Man, it's about time. Shit. I got 2 Super Bowls. But I got 2 Super Bowls, though. It ain't, hey, you can't compare. I don't care how many times you beat me, Jay. You can't compare to nothing I did. No, I'm just saying, man.